Hi, my name is Wing. Welcome to my channel. Today is a beautiful sunny afternoon to enjoy the day in the balcony and have some watermelon. July of last month marks my 10th anniversary of living at CityPlace Toronto. This is probably the best neighborhood I have chosen to live here since 2014. I've been wanting to become a homeowner and have my own condo, and I chose to be in this neighborhood. I didn't even look very long, and after viewing about 4 or 5 units in this neighborhood, I came back to this particular unit to look at it for the second time, and I decided that this would be my home for various reasons, because I love the fact that it's on a small little street and it's not on a busy intersection like Spadina and Fokyo Boulevard or Bathurst. This is a quiet little street that I'm on, and my building is on a high-rise 18th floor. I'm living on the 18th floor, directly facing the lake, 2 blocks away from the Gardener. I could see Lake Ontario, Toronto Island, and I can even see the Billy Bishop Airport. The view is just priceless. It's so spectacular, especially sometimes when I see there is rainbow too, like on the other side of the island, like Toronto Island. And my cat loves hanging out on the balcony too. And we are living our best life here. I live very close to the Chinatown in the Water Center. It's only 2 blocks away. And this can be a pretty noisy area some days when there's games at the Water Center. Some nights it's kind of quiet here too. And there's also the train just right beside this back street. You can see right there, train track. And this alley street is actually very quiet. Just nice to go for a walk. The GO train. See the GO train right there? Right now I'm walking across this yellow bridge, and on the other side is Front Street. And I can also go all the way to King Street and Queen Street, where there's lots of restaurants and coffee shops I can go to. And you can see CN Towers in my back there. And that side is Bathurst Street. It's a nice evening today. It's not too hot. This bridge, I just love it. I love this yellow bridge. I have crossed this yellow bridge so many times in the last 10 years. It's not as busy as the bridge on that side, which is Spadina Bridge. You can walk on this little street called Draper Street. Draper and Front Street. It's a quiet little street with some older houses, cute little older houses. You would never expect that a street like this still exists right near all these high-rise condos. And then there is a little park here. Draper Park. I wonder if this park has anything to do with Don Draper. On Draper Street. Oh, and there's a little cat statue here. It's so cute. It's just a tiny little park. This is probably the smallest park in the city. It's like, look at these little steel chairs. Oh my god. There's like a mall in here at the well. It's all connected to all these new high-rise condos that's been built during the pandemic. And look at this statue. That's pretty cool. It's a Dustin Yellen steel statue. I can't believe that I haven't been here. I live like just across the street. There's lots of shops in this plaza or a mall. Indigo bookstore. And there's more restaurant down there too. Wow. I mean, this whole mall and the condos here were completely just empty land like 3 years ago. This is Brand and King Street. Look, there's a new condo being built right behind me there. I'm walking towards a steakhouse. It's the Jacob Steak Restaurant. And I've been here almost 10 times in the last 10 years. I come here like once in a while on special occasion. And I've been here by myself before, or with friends and co-workers. So this is the Jacob Steakhouse. If you want to have a fine dining experience and the best steak in the city, this is where you go. Do prepare to spend about $200 or $250 per person for a very fancy dinner. This is the place to go. Right now I'm walking on Queen and Spadina Street, and I'm just gonna walk up Spadina to go to Chinatown. One of the perks of living at CityPlace is that I'm only about 15 minutes walking distance to Chinatown from my condo. And it's so convenient. I can just go there to pick up groceries and have lunch or have dinner. Lots of Chinese restaurants there that I can get a very affordable lunch or dinner. So tonight I'm going to go to my favorite noodle restaurant and have a quick and easy meal. Chinatown can get a little bit quieter in the evening. Most of the supermarkets are already closed after 8 o'clock. So this is like the supermarket that I go to pick up groceries before 8 o'clock, but today is already too late. They already closed. So let's go to this restaurant. This is the restaurant that I And time to go is the homemade ramen. I just love the wall decoration at this noodle house. Look at the little puppet dolls. The Monkey King from Journey to the West. It's all along the wall. My dinner is here now, so look what I ordered. This is the marinated spicy and sour jellyfish salad. This is one of my favorite appetizer. And I also ordered the handmade noodle with beef brisket. The handmade noodle is made here by hand. It's really good. I love it. I'm just right outside of the Scotiabank Theater, and this is a movie theater. I have seen so many movies in the last 10 years living at CityPlace. And let's see what they're playing tonight. Guess what? I worked on this movie, Trap, last September to December. It was shot in Toronto, and it's playing against Deadpool tonight. I hope the box office is going to be good. I'm probably going to see it tomorrow. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it. This is my first film that I worked on, M. Night Shyamalan film. I'm a huge fan of his horror movies since Sixth Sense and on a Saturday night, it is so busy on Spadina Street. Like, look at this fucking traffic. It's like you can't get anywhere. This is one of the things that I don't like about downtown is the street traffic. Driving here is hell, especially it's so close to the Gardiner. But I choose to walk, so I mean it's so close to so many places. I can walk to Chinatown, I could walk to the movie theater, I could walk to the center. It's all walking distance instead of driving. And look at the CN Tower tonight, it's so pretty. And on this side, it's the CityPlace in the background. I'm now back on Tokyo Boulevard and Spadina. This is just 1.5 blocks away from my street. And it's a much quieter street here than Spadina. And on my right, it is the Sobeys supermarket. This is the supermarket that's closest to my condo. I come here a lot. On a daily basis, actually. I mean, I can buy a lot of groceries at the Sobeys. But sometimes I have to go to Chinatown to get like the Asian groceries. So they don't always have everything here. I'm back on my street now. It's a quiet little street that's very short, half a block. And this is where I live. That's the condo. I live here on the 18th floor. It's a quiet little street here. I love it. So this is a typical Saturday night traffic on the Gardiner. There's so many people coming to downtown or leaving downtown. But the good thing is, I am 2 blocks away from the Gardiner, and there's a park right there, the Canoe landing park. Even at night, they still have people playing soccer, I think, or some other sports. And my street is actually pretty quiet. Because it's a small little street tucked into this corner. Still very hot, temperature hot. The sun is coming out. It's getting really hot. Surprisingly, it's not very busy here today. It's a long weekend. Maybe a lot of people gone to the cottage. I'm now at the Harborfront Center. There's a lot of people waiting to take the tiki taxi to go to the island. Even though today the weather is kind of cloudy, I'm surprised that there's still a lot of people waiting to go to the island. Because I wasn't planning to go when I saw how cloudy it is. Look at there's a lot of people waiting in line to get on the tiki taxi. It is only 3 p.m. That's the lineup. To take the water taxi right there. There's like 2 of them right now. So, I mean, they'll go for a few hours, I guess. To go to the island for a few hours. I usually like to go before noon. So, but today I'm not going. Because it's too late now and the weather isn't so great for the beach. Okay, now I'm walking along the Harborfront boardwalk. This is directly right beside Lake Ontario. There's a lot of boats and little cruise ships, tiki taxis, you name it. It's all at the Harborfront here on the lake. And on this side here, it's very busy because there's some restaurant here that people just like to have their patio lunch. And there's a lineup for a little boat tour that people are getting on. I don't know exactly how much it costs, probably like $20 for a little boat cruise like that for the afternoon. Used to be an ice rink here called the Nature Ice Rink. It was here for many years. I used to come here for winter outdoor ice skating, and now it's gone. It's turned into something else. There's no ice rink here anymore. Unfortunately, this was one of my favorite places to go in the winter time for ice skating. And I think the closest one that I can go to in the winter time is the Nathan Phillips Square one, which is about half an hour walking distance from me. But this one here is only like 15-20 minutes walking distance from me. So yeah, it's kind of sad that it's gone. I had very fond memory of ice skating at this ice rink for many years. I'm at the Hto Park, and this is the closest park to my condo. It's literally just about 4 or 5 blocks away, and it's right by the water. Let's have a quick walk and see the Hto Park. So there's a little bit of a small marina here that people just park the little power boats and even sailboat here. And the Canada Goose right there. In the summertime, when it's really hot and I don't want to go to the island, I just come to this park and then I just hang out at the park and do my sun tanning. It's actually really nice, so I don't have to spend so much time to get over to the island. So right behind me is the urban beach. It's made to look like a fake Caribbean beach, and it's directly right by the Harborfront, beside the lake. Lots of people come here just to chill and maybe sun tanning or have a drink or something. There's a lot of people here today. I think all of the tents are being occupied now. So now I am at the Toronto Music Garden. This garden is directly right beside the marina over here on that side. This is the marina, Queensquay West Marina. So let's go and walk inside this little music garden and have a quick tour. Here. I guess looks like the people are waiting for some live musician to perform here. When my cat Handsome Jake was a kitten, between the kitten age and 3 years old, he used to come out here on leash walk, and I have very fond memories of him walking along the Harborfront and in the music garden here. He was so cute. Everybody thought he was like just like a dog-like cat because there was no other cat that was being leash walked in this neighborhood. But now he's kind of grew tired of it. He doesn't come out anymore. So yeah, there's musicians right under that big tree. They will be performing live music at the music garden here. So just south of Queensquay and Bathurst, there's the Billy Bishop Airport. It's a small airport that have flights going to New York, and other domestic cities like Montreal and even Chicago. And this is one of my favorite reasons to live in a city place is that this airport is so convenient. It's like if I travel to New York, I just take my luggage and I walk here. In less than 15 minutes, I am at the airport already, right behind me. And I don't have to take the Uber. I don't have to take the Up Express train to Pearson. It's the closest airport and the most convenient one for me. And I just love it. It's like I literally get off the plane, take my luggage, and I can walk home from here when I get back from New York. Because I go to New York usually twice a year. So it's just so convenient for me. I'm at the Canoe landing park right now. This is directly across the street from my condo, the one that's right there. And sometimes I like to just come out here for a walk and hang out here. And right behind me is the red canoe. I think that's why it's called a Canoe Landing Park. There's got to be a canoe here. And I used to bring Handsome Jake out here, and sometimes he would just sit here and just watch the birds flying around. But he hasn't done that since he was 3 years old. He stopped coming out on leash walks now. He was so adorable sitting here. I still have pictures of him. This is his favorite park, the Canoe Landing Park. And you can see the ceramic view of CityPlace, those condos, and even the CN Tower is right there. Today is actually kind of quiet here. There's not that many kids here. I remember this neighborhood It was, there used to be only maybe like five condo buildings, in this 2 or 3 blocks areas. Now there is like more than 10 or even 15 condo buildings in this neighborhood. So CityPlace is much bigger than what it was 10 years ago when I first moved into my condo. I think this neighborhood and also the style of the condos and the location is just so suitable for mostly single people like myself, and I seldom see family living in this high-rise condo buildings in this neighborhood. And right here beside me they have a dog park, but there's no dogs playing there right now. And I remember my cat handsome Jake used to just stand right beside the dog park and terrorize the dogs, and the dogs would be wondering why is there a cat here. It was just so funny. This is the small water park. Usually the kids play here, and there's like a fishing bobbers, giant fishing bobbers at the water park here. It's kind of cute. And on this side, behind me across the street, there is a very popular restaurant called Hunter's Landing. It's kind of like a pub restaurant. In the summertime it's very busy because they have a big patio section. I've done in there before once. It was very noisy though. The music was very loud inside. The food was not bad actually. And this side is also the park here. Having lived in this condo at CityPlace for 10 years now, I think it was the perfect location and the home for me to live. And I've been very happy here. I don't have a very active leisure lifestyle. Like I work, I go to the gym, I go to restaurant, I go grocery shopping, and I go rollerblading, and I just go for walks. I don't even go to the gay bars at the village. I have a very minimalistic gay lifestyle, so to speak. I mean, I love going to the beach on the island and in the summertime. And the only time I really go to the village on Church Street is when I go to my favorite barber shop on Church and Rosedale to get my hair cut. Other than that, I feel like I'm not even a gay person in the way that I live my life. Because my work schedule is so intense at the film industry, like 60 to 70 hours a week. Sometimes I work 5 weeks straight, no day off. I mean, the work schedule is quite grueling compared to people that work 9 to 5 days a week. So I try to enjoy my life just with the simple things, like cooking, eating out, spending time with my cat. That's what's fulfilling for me other than working. Do I see myself living here for the rest of my life or for many more years? I wouldn't say I would want to live here for the rest of my life. I mean, I think maybe 5 to 10 more years, easily 5 more years. The only way that I would move out of this condo and sell it is when I meet somebody that I want to move in together, that we would buy a house together. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll just continue to live here because I do love this neighborhood. There's like 80% love and 20% hate. It's just like the 20% hate of this neighborhood is like sometimes there's too many people when there's games at the Rogers Center, and then there's a lot of incoming and outgoing car traffic in this neighborhood on certain days or evenings. So that's kind of like the disadvantage of of living in this neighborhood, but that's not very much. I mean, there's so many other good things about it that I like. So I don't see myself living in the suburb, like, or even moving to Etobicoke or Markham or some. It's too far for me, you know. Like I like to be more central and downtown located, and the most important thing for me is that I am so close to the lake. I'm sort of a beach and water person, so I like to just go for my walks by the lake. That's one of the perks of living at CityPlace. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you so you can get an insight on what it's like to be living at CityPlace for 10 years or even a few years. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and leave me a comment, a like, and subscribe for more video if you would like. Thank you very much. Take care.